All right, people, we have the Surface Laptop 7, the Surface Pro 11. This is the Snapdragon X Plus version, and this, of course, is running the Snapdragon X Elite. Both are excellent choices, especially if you want an ARM-based laptop. Obviously, there's some big changes that we saw. I'll leave links for everything in the description below as far as these reviews are concerned. I had the OLED option, and then, of course, Qualcomm sent it over as part of their Snapdragon Insider program to check out this version of the Surface Pro 11. But we're hearing murmurs here that this upcoming week that Microsoft, we'll talk about Samsung separately. Microsoft is releasing a business version of the Surface Pro 11 and of the Surface Laptop 7. And of course, they'll have it on their business channel as far as buying it. You won't be able to get it from their consumer site, but they will have the brand new Lunar Lake processors from Intel. So you're going to get more efficiency, better battery life on the Surface devices than we saw on the previous devices running Intel processors. They will rival that of the Qualcomm ARM-based processors that we have here that are efficient and great battery life as well in the first go-around. Now, one of the things we're hearing, of course, is in addition to the business line that they're going to update to these versions, but for businesses, I'm also hearing murmurs or rumors that later this year, they're going to have a smaller version of a Surface Pro device and a Surface Laptop device that will be smaller, anywhere from 11 to 12 inches, and they will be quote unquote premium as far as those devices are concerned. Now, what I'm also hearing that these will be consumer facing products that will be based on the Snapdragon X and X Plus processors. Now, incidentally, the Snapdragon X, which was just announced here back at CES here in Las Vegas by Qualcomm, I did a video on a prototype that is actually running the Snapdragon X processor, and I got the retail unit this week, actually, and I will have a video on it in the next day or so. In fact, it's probably going to be very soon, in fact, if it's not already out. So Snapdragon X is going to be a more budget-oriented product, and I think what Microsoft is trying to do by using that chipset is come in under $1,000. I'm hearing $800 to $900 range as far as these products are concerned. And if we're going to get really good battery life, good efficiency, and good enough performance, I think this might be a worthy, interesting type of device. But my question to you is this: does anybody actually really care whether or not Microsoft even releases these devices? I don't know if there's even any excitement. I'm not very excited, to be honest, about any of the business stuff that they're releasing. I like my ThinkPads. I like my Elite books as far as business-focused laptops. I like the Expert book from Asus. So will we want to see a Surface laptop geared towards businesses running Lunar Lake? Sure. But why are they not selling it towards the consumers? That is a big question, and I think we'll have to wait to see the answer on that. But the bottom line is that these devices are pretty good consumer-facing devices. But I will say this, since Panos Panay left Microsoft, they sort of changed their direction they're going with these Surface devices. They have less products now, as we know, and they're focusing more on a consumer line and a business line. The consumer line, as I mentioned, running the ARM-based Snapdragon processor, and then the business-facing line will have the Intel Lunar Lake. Pretty interesting dichotomy there, and I'm not sure if the strategy is going to work. I'll be honest with you, when they originally announced all these Surface devices way back when, I was a big champion of them. But as the years went on, they were not so much innovative as they were showing the other OEMs what to make in terms of what could be done on the Windows platform. But they sort of veered out of that lane and sort of made a pretty good device, but nothing too exciting, nothing too groundbreaking, and always a little bit behind in terms of the processor or the display technology or the I/O on it. You know, they were a little bit late to the game to adopt all that. I guess one argument could be is that they didn't want to directly compete with their partners, their OEMs that they're working with. But in the end of the day, they are competing. And I do like the products. I'm a big fan of the Laptop 7. I like some of the new design changes that they implemented. Surface Pro 11 is carrying on a lot of the same features we liked in some of the previous versions, now with more efficiency, better battery life, and OLED options. version, which is exciting. They even have the keyboard, the Pro Flex keyboard that has a battery in it. It lets you use it via Bluetooth where it's not connected. Of course, that's a big premium feature. They put a haptic touchpad in that one. So that was done by Sensel. That's really good. Sensel does the haptic touchpad on this one right here. So a lot of exciting stuff here as far as the haptics are concerned with Sensel. But my question remains, are we excited about new business-focused Surface devices? And a little bit later, are we excited about a smaller version of a Surface Pro or a Surface laptop? You know, I have mixed feelings on it. Now, I'm not invited to any of the events, obviously, from Microsoft, so just keep that in mind. I don't get paid by Microsoft like they do, I guess, a lot of other creators and so forth to promote their products. I don't have that relationship with them. I'm a fair, unbiased, and of course, I give you, as I see it, I'm a straight shooter, and I'll give you my opinion of these devices. But overall, I think the bottom line is that we'll have to wait and see and take that kind of approach. But I like this form factor, the detachable, of course. I like the fact that we can use the pen on this, the Surface style pen that we see here. Pretty good Carpenter style. Surface Slim Pen 2 is pretty good. Overall, these are pretty good products, but you know, again, are we even excited is my question. Do we even care about new Surface devices? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll have more to say on Snapdragon X when I give my full review on the ZenBook A14. I have a retail unit. I'm gonna show it and compare it with the S14 running Lunar Lake on that ZenBook line. So stay tuned, lots to come. Let me know what you think about Microsoft's upcoming devices in terms of their Surface line. I am curious to know. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.